Hi everyone, I'm Kara. This video is going to be my anticipated book releases for February of 2026. And since I'm a little late in making this video, the first two books I have to talk about are actually already out. They released February 3rd. So the first one for February 3rd is Get Over It, April Evans by Ashley Herring Blake. This is a sapphic romance that's the second book in Ashley Herring Blake's Clover Lake series. So in the book, one of our main characters, whose name is April, has been having some struggles. 3 years ago, her fiancée Elena left her for someone else, and more recently she's had to close her tattoo shop in Clover Lake. So when she gets the opportunity to teach a summer art class at a new nearby resort, she takes the opportunity. But when she gets there, she finds out that her new cabin mate, a woman named Daphne Love, is the woman who Elena left her for those years ago. And Daphne clearly does not know who April is. My second book for February 3rd is Sibylline, I think it's pronounced, by Melissa de la Cruz. So this is a new YA book by Melissa de la Cruz that was described as a dark academia romantasy. It's about these three friends named Raven, Atticus, and Dorian. They've all been wanting to attend this magical university named Sibylline. So when they all get rejected from entering the school, they have this idea to steal an education. They get jobs on campus and begin learning magic in secret. So that sounds like one that I would be interested in. And next, on February 10th, we have She Made Herself a Monster by Anna Kovatcheva. This is a debut novel, and it's a gothic novel that's set in 19th century Bulgaria, and it's inspired by Slavic folklore. So the premise of this is that a self-proclaimed vampire slayer, who is actually kind of a con artist, and a teenage girl team up together to create a monster so vile that the girl may be able to escape her village, but their plan then takes on a life of its own. This sounds like something I would be very interested in reading, so I am planning to check this out when it comes out. And lastly, I have two books releasing on the 17th of February. The first one is Agnes Aubert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. This is a new historical fantasy by Heather Fawcett that's set in 1920s Montreal. So Agnes Aubert runs a cat rescue, and her new landlord turns out to be the world's most infamous magician. His name is Havelock. And when their building ends up being in jeopardy, Agnes and Havelock have to work together to save it. So this sounds like it could be a fun one. I really enjoyed the Emily Wilde series by Heather Fawcett, so I am hoping I'm going to really like this one too. So my last book, the second one coming out on the 17th, is This Wretched Beauty by Elle Grenier. So this is a new book in the Remixed Classics series, which is a series of YA books that remixes classic novels. So this book is a retelling of Dorian Gray. So from the description, it sounds like the Dorian Gray of this book is going to be a non-binary character. They are the heir to their family's title and estate and living under the control of their grandfather, who is manipulative. Then Dorian meets a painter named Basil, who paints their portrait and introduces them to, a whole new world. But Dorian's self-loathing spirals, and Basil's portrait of them begins to change. So this sounds like, to me, a really interesting take on the picture of Dorian Gray, and I have liked all the books in the Remix Classics so far, so I think I'm gonna like this one. So that was all my books for February. Let me know in the comments if you're also interested. Looking forward to any of these. And I will see you in the next video.